I'm sorry I'm late. Hope you didn't start without me.
You weren't invited.
Well, that's unlike you, brother. Normally you have such terrific manners.
Well, it's customary to leave the ex-fiancé off the list.
Oh, that hurts. Really? Can't even call me by my name? Can't even call me brother? Brother?
Lucky, don't do this. It won't help anything.
It'll help more than you realize. What are you doing here anyway? These people are dangerous.
Lucky, how sad to see you reduced to your father's level. Paranoid ravings and fits of jealousy.
Really? Then why don't you help me? Why don't you offer your help, Helena? You've already done enough. Kidnap me? Mess with my head? Made it to where half the time I don't even know if it's real or if you put it there.
Well, you know what? You have a psychiatrist, so why don't you call him on your own time, because we're busy here.
There you go again, shoving me out the door. Thought princes were more polite than that. There's certainly enough food here for everyone to have some, right? Or are you afraid that it won't agree with me?
This food is too rich for peasants, brother. This meal requires everything you lack: manners, breeding, intelligence. You're more than welcome to go scrub pots in the kitchen if you're inclined. Otherwise, leave. No one here is interested in your danger boy routine. It's old, it's tired, and quite frankly, Elizabeth and I have long since outgrown it. Haven't we?
He's right, Lucky. You don't belong here.
Neither do you. You see, they're planning to kill you.
You know how sick of you I am?
Not as sick as Elizabeth's gonna be if she eats any of this crap. This is all a setup.
No, Lucky, you're confused.
No, Nikolas and his grandmother want you dead. They're trying to punish you for helping me.
Lucky, I'm starting to worry about you. Seeing conspiracies where they don't even exist.
Oh, you don't believe me? Why don't you prove it? Why don't you take a bite? Here, take 20. Why don't you try a little bit of everything on this plate and make sure you eat it with Elizabeth's fork and spoon? Or a poisoned apple's more your style, huh? How about I cram one down your throat and see?
Why don't you get away
Nikolas,
from my grandmother?
Nikolas, please. He doesn't understand what he's saying.
The hell I don't! This food's poisoned.
Lucky, you are out of control.
Don't you hate it when that happens? I mean it, Elizabeth. Don't touch anything they've given you tonight. Give me that.
Congratulations, Lucky. Once again, you've managed to trash something that mattered to me. The dinner's in ruin, so why don't you just go?
Not without Elizabeth, I don't.
She doesn't want you, man. She finally chose me. You know how long it's been since I've been waiting for that? For years, Lucky. For years, I have played the good brother. I've put up with your insults, and I've tried to make peace with the people who love you so they could be happy. But you know what? I did it out of duty because that's what I thought. But I finally realized the truth. I don't owe you anything. I never did.
I'm not gonna let you hurt Elizabeth.
Oh, don't worry, Lucky. You've hurt her enough. Let me tell you something else, brother. All the times that you tried to jump me, huh? I let you win.
Nikolas, stop. I don't want anyone hurt.
He's not, Elizabeth. He's just unconscious. Tell me you understand why I did this. Tell me you do.
Of course. Yeah, he made you do it. Lucky's very mixed up about everything right now.
Lucky is clearly not in his right mind, and I blame his father. Luke set this whole unhappy chain of events in motion. Where have you been? Now, how did Lucky Spencer get aboard this yacht?
I'm sorry, madam.
I despise apologies, particularly from people who are overpaid not to make mistakes. Now take care of young Mr. Spencer at once.
Yes, madam.
Don't hurt him. Leave him somewhere safe to wake up. It won't be a problem, will it?
I do not want Lucky injured. I care about him despite this unfortunate episode. You heard my grandson. Be careful.
Considering the food is on the floor and the glasses are in pieces, I think we should call it a night.
Oh, nonsense, Nikolas. Well, you successfully defended yourself. You don't want to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Don't you agree, Elizabeth?
It's unfortunate what happened to Lucky. I wish I had the answers. But I don't think we should allow his problems to ruin our plans for the future. I chose you, Nikolas, because I trust you. And I know, in the end, you will have enough strength to give me exactly what I need. Nothing Lucky said tonight frightened me. I know the truth. You are my best friend, and that's why it's so easy to love you.
Well, such a moving declaration deserves a toast. Don't you think, Nikolas?
I'll pour the wine.
Well, I had no idea you could be so eloquent.
Well, I'm learning from Nikolas. He has changed my perspective on so many things. It's kind of like painting. When I do a sketch over and over again and I can't quite capture the image, but the minute I change the angle, the truth is staring me in the face. Nikolas is my future.
Well, you have much more insight than I realized.
Well, Nikolas can give me the love that I need. And I finally understand what that means now. It's not about pearl rings or promises in snowy churches. It's this, tonight, facing reality and seeing it through. Now, Helena, you and I may never see eye to eye on things, but I do know that you love your grandson and you want nothing but the best for him. Well, so do I. So I guess in a really odd way that puts us on the same side.
Well, I'll drink to that. Dear grandmother. And for you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
On our special night.
What shall we toast? Happiness? Fulfillment of destiny?
I have a better idea, grandmother. Elizabeth, you remember the dinners at Kelly's? That toast Emily used to make with the brownies. We'd take a bite of each other's and make a wish.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do that tonight? You and me.
Sounds perfect.
I'd sit at the table and I'd watch you smiling at Lucky, and I'd think to myself how beautiful you are. Not because of your hair or your smile. It's the love that made you beautiful, Elizabeth. It still does.
I hope you know how much I love you and how happy I am to be here with you tonight.
I know.
So what was Emily's toast? Friends forever?
More than friends. Forever.
What are you doing?
It's tradition, grandmother.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I finish Elizabeth's, and she finishes mine. Good luck, of course. Or should I call it good fortune? Luck in this room has an entirely different meaning. Elizabeth, would you like some more wine?
No. No, my head is already spinning.
I'm actually not quite surprised. Cassadine dinners really aren't this exciting. We usually just sit around the dinner table discussing Family history, which prince did what, and why the dynasty is so important to continue on to the next generation. That was always my grandmother's favorite topic, isn't it, Grandmother?
Nikolas? Nikolas, are you feeling all right?
Just beginning to feel like the prince, Grandmother. You used to always tell me, but I couldn't quite grasp it. What was it you always said? A prince will always be alone. Even in a room full of people, the prince is always alone.
Nikolas. Nikolas.
Sorry, that was absolutely rude.
No, the room is spinning.
Okay. You need to sit down. Come on. Sit down.
I don't think you understand. The room is spinning. My hands, I can't feel my hands. Nikolas, something is wrong.
Could you two be any less discreet? Why didn't you leave him in a more public place?
Madam gave specific instructions.
Well, her instructions are now moot. But madams, are you still here? You're starting to really tick me off. Time to go, gentlemen. I love that.
Lucky. Time to wake up. You're in a wee bit of trouble, mate. Hey, yep, it's me again. You know something? You're really starting to annoy me. You've become quite a pest. I think it's time I did something about that, don't you?
Easy, Elizabeth, easy. It's almost over. I'm so cold. You'll be warm soon. Somewhere where no one can hurt you.
Nikolas, you're killing me.
There's no other choice, Elizabeth. It was the only way. It's okay, Elizabeth. I'm right here. Okay? Listen, just go to sleep. Okay, just go to sleep.
Nikolas, you don't have to stay for this. I'll come and get you when it's finished.
Nikolas.
Elizabeth. No. Elizabeth, can you hear me? Elizabeth.
She's gone.
You satisfied?
She was a traitor, Nikolas. Oh, she might have come to love you, but she'd always have Lucky Spencer in her heart. It's better for everyone this way.
How did I know that you would say something like that?
A prince must learn to make difficult decisions to deny his own happiness for the family. I know how painful these lessons have been, what it's cost you. Oh, but Nikolas, look what you have won. You're no longer the heir. You are the true Cassadine prince. Ah, the family, all of its secrets, now belong to you.
I will hold you to that, Grandmother.
Good, you're here.
What are they doing here?
They're here to dispose of the body.
Marcus Taggart's little sister.
Andy Capelli, how can I help you?
Well, I've been waiting for him for a while. Do you know when he'll be back?
Could be a couple hours. He's out on a case.
Could you call him? It's a matter of life and death.
Whose life? Somebody threatened you?
No, not me. It's my pathetic arch enemy. Look, she's having dinner on a yacht with my ex. He's the Prince of Nothing and, well, his demented grandmother. Look, if somebody doesn't break up that party soon, she's not going to live through it.
No one is to touch Elizabeth.
Nicholas, you killed her. I don't expect you to dispose of her body.
I am no longer interested in what you expect. Grandmother. Leave.
Madam?
Do as the prince tells you.
And from now on, do not ask her permission to follow my orders.
Yes, sir.
You can leave too.
That's not necessary.
It is to me. I loved her. Now I have to say goodbye. I promised Elizabeth that I would take her on her last sail, and I will.
I understand.
Do you, grandmother? I am what you made me. I hope that pleases you.
You are what you were born to be, Nicholas. And yes, I am very proud of you.
I know my mother had plans for you, my friend, but plans change. Besides, she's not in charge anymore. I am. Do you remember when I told you that you were too annoying to live? Well, guess what? I was serious. Say goodnight, Gracie! Oh, keep trying. Oh. Bye-bye. Bye, Lucky.
How I wish that you could have been there. Oh, you've missed so much of your son's life, and tonight was remarkable. Nicholas truly came into his own. He is finally the prince. But he's so like you, so brave, nearly fearless. At one point, Lucky Spencer came in. Nicholas had to knock him unconscious.
Yes. Lucky Spencer. I forgot to tell you, Mother, I ran into your henchman, leaving Lucky on the pier. Never one to let a golden opportunity go to waste. I sent your henchman away, pushed Lucky into the water. He sank like a stone.
Stavros. Now, you know I have plans for Lucky.
Plans change, Mother. Now, don't pout. Tell me more about my son.
Well, Nicholas did what he had to do. He understands the requirements of duty.
Then I propose a toast, Mother, to my son and his return to the family.
To Nicholas. And the empire which will one day belong to him. Nicholas proved himself more than worthy.
Yes, my son is worthy of the throne.
Elizabeth, can you hear me? Please breathe for me. Please. You promised me, Elizabeth, that you could do this, that you would take the drug, and that you were gonna be okay. Elizabeth, you have to live. Not for me, but for Lucky. What would it be like if I got Lucky back and you weren't here waiting? Elizabeth, please wake up!